Hi everyone, I have Vikraman who is from Pace Digitek and he heads the IT department over there. Pace Digitek has been around since 2003 and has built a strong presence in delivering services like power management, optic fiber laying, energy management solutions, and much more. They are also expanding into telecom power solutions and solar solutions. Their footprint spans across India with a global presence in Africa, Bangladesh, Myanmar, Sri Lanka, and the Philippines. With a team of over 4,000 professionals, they have serviced more than 100,000 products, managed over 25,000 O&M service sites, and provided energy services to 600 or more sites. In addition to their work in telecom and renewable energy solutions, they have taken on projects like fiber laying and large-scale telecom infrastructure and innovate on sustainable energy storage and smart city solutions. Their leadership team, including their managing director, Mr. Venugopal has played a key role in driving this vision forward. So, firstly, I would like to thank you, Vikraman, for joining us here today. So you are the head of IT, and it deals more like in solutions and products,
Yes.
stuff like that. So, where do you see the implementation of IT now? We are a no-code platform.
Mhm.
So, how do you see the implementation of no-code platform? And I'm guessing you might, since you're the head of IT, you would have seen a lot of platforms that utilizes coding to build applications and all these things. So,
Yes.
how was that journey? Like, where have you implemented, applications for your processes,
Mm.
and from where did you go?
So basically, for my broad level of thought process, our directors have given me a very good space for me to think. Actually, what happened is that there is a case. So we are into implementing the fiber laying project in one of the Tanfinet project. It is a government prestigious project what we have. So while we are implementing that project, collecting the data in the field level area is a very crucial process. We doing some of the process in a very manual way. Okay, the data are not sanitized properly. The data are unclear. Too many permutation combinations have not been matching. It is very difficult to get the raw data. If there is a raw data, then we can finalize which type of things. So we are doing manual process, and then how then the thought process is getting very stuck where we can do the automate. So we started to look into the vendors who can do the solution providing. So on that time, the management has already taken the call that we can go for a vendor and we can start looking into it. Actually, we have spent some money and we have been look into the solution providing. Then later on we come to know that the solution what we have, it's not up to the mark. It is drastically getting down. Then we come to know, okay, this is not getting it's a slowly it's the performance is getting down among the users. Then we come to know why, what is the reason. We still face the difficulty among the application plus user interface. Then what I started to dig is there is nothing. My intention is to go to the no code platform or like that. Then what I can do, I started to think. Then I started to go through all the search consoles and started to look into what I can really can help you out this particular problem statement and the gap. While I'm doing the analysis, I come to know why can't we do implement this such a coding no coding platform. Because I have a background where I can do implement such type of an programming, but still our company core is not into completely in IT service providing. Okay, so we don't want to waste in such time. So what is the easy way? And also we don't have time to implement, to work on the coding platform, to check, do the testing, do the background verification afterwards, the security, and then implement those. It's very big stuff. Even if I have a product and if I build, that is also going to be a problem. So it need to be a ready-made. Even if I tailor those things, it need to be easily. So even a tailor, it must not take some time to stitch all these things. It need to be tailored, immediately implemented. So where I can do that one. So then I find out there is a code, there is an application called no code platform. There's a platform where we can build over to that one. How can we do it? Then I started to take and I do the testing. So while I'm doing the testing, there is no with my team, I'm doing myself. So I'm started to work on it myself. Then I started to procure Then while I'm testing, the director said, okay Vikram, no problem. So what I did is, me and there is one of ICT head. He's also his name is Satyasil, and he also took me to the customer place and the project place. We sit and we started to derive this project. We visited multiple times. We started to test this particular project in multiple places. We do the field study and everything. Then the platform is started to give the desired result. So after getting the desired result on too much of field trip, then we started to get the desired result. Then we started to implement, and we got to know a very good positive response from the entities. Then it started to grow like that. Then our director also said, okay, we can go Vikram. Then we start to implement. We give a KT to our employees. We started to give. Then that particular project started to give other projects like BSNL project for the QC team, BSNL for the experience team, implementation sector, vendors. Then we go for the product service teams. Then internal, all the projects we started to give for all the O&M, because this particular application what we have been working with is, the main thing is we are into completely in the field level workforce, where people will gather a lot of images. So these images will collect too many info. The uh, image contain the story. So if I give the image, people will say that yes, this image contains this much quota. So that's the reason we start to collect. There are many applications where the image and videos will support, but not in a very vast quantity. Okay, but this application started to give the vast quantity. Then we started to integrate with the multiple applications. We started to integrate with our own cloud systems. We started to integrate with our supporting systems. All these things. So application is not only flexible to build, and the application is flexible to integrate, and the application started to speak with one other application, and it is easy. If I say that, wherein you are coming and say that Vikram, I have a problem in this one. Can you do the customization in this one? Then fadafat I can do it in a fraction of a second. So this agile one, which is really helpful, or the where it is not a water flow. I can't redefine this. So anytime you are coming and asking this, I can redo it in a fraction of a second. Then my team count is increasing because I'm started to support a multiple thing. Then we are saying, okay, we need to direct this particular thing in a very steady manner where the people can utilize in this particular flow. Now we have a proper format, proper template, all this together. Now it is really helpful to our projects. Okay, any government project which you are having in the field level, we are started to acquire it, and we have very good track record on this, collecting the data and picturizing ourselves in these data, and monitoring these field level tracks. It is really helpful for me, and based on these data, making as an output, it is very easy, and it also is more reliable what we have been doing. And this gives a clear picture and scope why we have been used in this data, the decision which we taken. It's more efficient and time consuming. So like we thought it's going to be time consuming, but it is time efficient process, plus cost efficiency, much more cost efficiency. We thought, because if I take this, means development cost is needed, then I need to have cloud, then working capital I need to. Now here it is not a big. I can train myself, I can train my people by myself, where I can do all lot of such a work. Even there is requires some codings. It's like not a, but since I come from the background where it is training the people, it's not a very tedious task for me. So this become an added advantage for me and for my organization. So now we really not going to any other vendors to build application. So we started to build our own application by ourselves, and we started to utilize those application in various parameters and permutation combination, working scenarios. I can say, I can put a lot of jargon words. It's really fitting in all the slabs. So I can say, so this is what I've been observed, and this is what I've been utilized in this club. And now you guys have been saying, now I'm more towards in focus of an AI scope, because even this also I'm planning, like why we need to do this type of work. We can even cut down. AI can read the invoices. AI can see what is there in the picture instead of gathering the info. So I'm into picture where we can implement this AI and automate this particular process in a specific output, how we can do get it done. So this is what I needed. Then let the particular process flow in the middleman, we can remove, let make this automation so that it will be more efficient time. So we can make the time. We are processing multiple documents in a day. We are processing multiple documents. Why can't we do? So based on that, we are doing that one also. So the no code platform is very helpful at this rat race era, because we don't have time. If the project is implemented coming, we don't have time to wait to implement or produce create a new product. We can't purchase. We can purchase, but the thing is, we need to make a tailor made. We don't have the time. If I know the project background, I can't bring the I need to want to bring the project experts, panel members. Then I need to discuss all these things. Then people will discuss. People must go to the field and they need to do the work. I know the project. I need to do the work. So I'm in the project background and I'm into the IT background. So I know what is happening. So I can easily build this one. This is a key advantage. So it makes the time very efficient. If someone is asking, Vikram, I need to do this particular one. Can you help me out? Yes, I have the solution.
Correct.
So yeah.
Yeah, cool.
So this is the way that I've been started to gather the info now. Nearly 100 plus of 100 plus of users and 60 to 70, 80 applications we started to develop, and we have been utilized, and it has been steady growth of utility of our application. We have been seeing many reports have started to submitting. We still looking forward for the bigger size picture.
70 to 80 applications
Yes,
already. Because last I heard it was around 30 to 40.
Yeah, initially,
and now
initially.
it's doubled.
That's for one project we have been building. Then started after 30 application, we started to pitch ourselves inside the all the multiple departments. Why can't you bring all those things? And then we started to work on a multiple side.
See, so you've actually taken us through a complete in-depth view of how you have, chosen the platforms instead of coding versus non-coding. And you also mentioned a very important point that, since you are dealing with a lot of, the telecom solutions, these power solutions, it does make sense to, have a completely separate platform altogether where everything is so easily available for you to make the applications. You don't have to waste your time, building in-house or getting coders, or maybe just for them itself, if you have coders, for them it's very easy and they can make it in a matter of minutes, hours, or something like that, right? So I've also spoken to your team members, and they have built, like I mentioned, 30 to 40 applications. So the last time we spoke, and I was actually fairly surprised that they built so many applications, because we don't really ask our customers.
I actually, what I will do is I will ask my team each time. I will give a scenario. Let's say this department is doing, how this department can be utilized. So I will always make them to do some R&D work. So that will help us. So even if I'm going to the department, I'm asking, can you do this one, or the project which you do in that one, they will give the scope. Instead of before they giving the scope, can you check this one? There will be a moment called impressive. There will be eyebrow raising moment. So you're done. Yes, check it. So first we will get the pitch, then immediately, yes, there is a problem statement. You always see. You can't sell the product where there is no problem. You need to find the problem based on the problem. So I will speak the problem, then say, okay, go ahead. Then I will say, this done. So then say, okay, then we can have it. So there is the team is also very much cooperative. The management is also very much cooperative. That's the reason I can say that I have built 80 plus application. Think of, I go for the vendor, I hired very good coders. I taken a cloud platform to build this one, and I need to have book storage. My capital cost will be higher, and then supportive AMC cost will be higher. Altogether, now what I'm building is very critical. It's very small penny. I'm doing, and I'm saved a lot, and I have a security. Whatever I've been doing, like, on a secured way, encrypted way, I've been doing. So what more is enough? It's been more enough. It's been suffice my requirement. And many of this one, think of, I'm investing like a 1 crore or 2 crore for one product, and all of this sudden the project is finished, and this 1 crore is gone, case. Exactly. So this type of application, what I've been using is like I used and it is finished. It's graveyard.
Yeah, so
So
you can always optimize it for some other.
some other thing. Load. If I want the data, still it remains same. There's nothing big. So uh, if I started to think in a very detailed manner, data is there, application is there, utility is less, and for what I'm doing, and the building time is very less. All we need is know the building scope, idea, process, what we are on. That I'm very clear in what I'm doing. So that gives a clarity, and that drives me till this page.
That's actually really insightful. And so you have mentioned how fairly easy it was for you to build, and then you just give the KT to your employees. And I've spoken to them again, like I said, and they have built so many applications. So now we've established that it is simple, cost effective to make these applications. We've also mentioned that you have integrated with other platforms, to talk to each other from Clappia to another platform. So how easy do you think it was to integrate Clappia with?
So look, each product have their own USP. To convince each other what is our requirement, yeah, there is a flexibility. Um, not all the things integration will be easy. There will be integration. I need to like data need to be stored in that particular field level data. So like say that this is a field, that is a field. Each field have a different versions. So like I need to make that integration in a feasible API. I need to create it, and I need to integrate it. Then these data need to be one-way flow or two-way flow. I need to check this one. Then a real-time basis. What is a real-time? How I enter the data? What time need to enter? All the output I need to check. Not everything will be fine. Now I'm even trying to integrate these type of data in a very big manner ticketing system, field level ticketing system, overseas ticket. So there's multiple concept which is running in my mind. How I need to make these things. Still, it is in R&D mode. Whatever we are doing, everything is ready made in the sense all this business will be boom up.
Exactly.
We need some clarity. It might look easy when we are when you are really in the field. That's where the
So if you
real
don't
game experiment. So we will always experiment. The thing is, any organization, if you go, I will do everything in one go. It's not possible. It's not possible. If you are joined in an organization and you want to, sir, I will make it everything in one go. It's a but I will do it. No. First, you need to prove this. It's can be done. Then next, you need to go to the next step. Like next, you to go to the next step. So I have shown this step. Then I'm taking to the level 3, level 4, level 5. Now they have been seeing the level of growth of this applications where we have been, and how. So basically, if your team is not supporting, how the customers will understand and support. So that's what I needed. So we should understand what I have been doing, and the internal team must understand what we are doing. So team must understand what I am doing. So my thought process must be aligned with my team member. Then my team member thought process must be aligned with the department. Then the department thought process must be aligned with my whole organization thought process being aligned with the MD vision and perspective. That's where the whole set bowl will be like the whole circle will be working. If anything one detached, the circle will not be not be a complete one. So this is like understanding each other. So it will take some time.
So you said that everything is interrelated. You talk to each department, and that's important because otherwise, if you don't talk to each department, understand the needs, how will anything work, right?
Yes.
So now, can you tell our viewers a little bit about maybe delve a little bit into the use cases where you've actually seen an impact, maybe.
Okay, let me say there are two types of use cases. We got a project in BSNL 4G saturation project. In this project, we are into QZ circle. We want our project sites will be everything in the hilly area. Okay, so people need to manually go there. They initially, before I'm coming into the picture, let's say past, current and past. Let's say like that we can. So before I'm coming into the picture, people used to go to the site like Jammu and Kashmir or very hilly, non-touched, non-discovered network area. So we have the applications, whatever they have, the WhatsApp, they will take the photos, they will send in to one number. Let's say you are the product manager, under you there will be a multiple vendor. One vendor have 3 to 4 5 teams. So let's say like that 10 teams are there. Okay, so for one vendor there is 10 team. Likewise there is a 10 vendors. So how much it will be? So 100 teams will be there. So all these 100 teams will be sending one photo for every 10 to 15 minutes. Think of these 10 vendors directly sending to the project manager. One time you can see, second time you see, third time you will be, don't even open. You will be oh, just close it. What time you will be sending if you say that 10th vendor, are you done? Sir, you check your WhatsApp. Sir, you check your emails. The flow will be huge, and all of a sudden one mail will be happen. I will say that to you, please go and take the finishing stage. Please update me the site readiness of this particular site. In morning you will say, while you're going to the site where this untouched area, network area, there will not be any tower. You can't update me over there. After to the site you need to come there. It's like 2 to 3 hours, maybe 4 hours. After 4, I will ask you on yesterday, you went today, and you come at 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock and you update me, and there I will find a mistake, and say that you need to re-go. So it's been like 2 days has been wasted. Correct. So the first scenario is where I can, so the first application need to work on offline. How it is going to work on offline? Then I find this application, okay, we can code like this. It can be worked in offline mode. We can collect the data and it can be stored in this particular keywords and code stored in the particular data. Then the people go to the site and take the photos, and it will be kept it in the ready-made in application on all the fields. Once they moved out of this field, whenever there is a network area, slight signal has happened, automatically the application will gather and move to the cloud, and it moves to the desired people. There we have given a workflow where we can go to the concern approval hierarchy level, and they can verify and they can do. Once they come into offline mode, yes, it is wrong or right, they will approve it. If it is wrong, they need to revisit it and need to go. This is the one set we got to know how to clarify. The other thing is, this is the one case scenario which is really helpful. The other scenario is where O&M activity, every time we need to see the site places. People need to go whenever there is a query or alarm is going. They need to visit the site. They need to update what is the issue, why this is relay or not, resistor, whatever the components is a failure. They need to update, and they come to the site. They explain to us, record all these things. They really went to the site, we don't know. There is a travel expenses claims, so we want to know whether they went or not. So we need to have a live tracking device. We did build this one, and the live tracking will be enabled with your application, and it has been really helpful for the live tracking device. Point helped. Next, we went for the Tanfred project in Tamil Nadu. It's a very big project. While we are doing every pole to pole, is like we can say A to B sector, there is an injection, there will be a multiple points. For each and every point, I need to take the GPS coordination. I need to create a map. So people have started to use their mobile point by using the map. Where is the lateral long? It is, they started to write the map. Actually, while they're writing the wording, let's say that wherein you have a very good curly handwriting, your curly handwriting will not be understandable by me. I am not a student, so I'm come from the state background. Everyone has been very struggle with their own handwriting model. So this handwritten model is a bit difficult. We started to give in the type, consumes more time. Then it's not like it's very long. I started to paper monitoring the paper. Then not we given the application. We gone to the field. We started to give the test to end to end. In the end to end, the data are started to come. Now I'm started to point out how I need to make the point from this point to this point, this point to this point, this point to point, this point, the end point, total point, what will be my total kilometer. I done the max calculation. Yes, the algorithm works, and done easy. Then afterwards, what? All these things, what is the output is what you call report. That's where I like this application, where I can create a report in my desired format. If I use any other very big product or anything, the template, I need to rewrite the HTML code, all these things. Yet is, yes, this platform has HTML code, but not very tedious manner. It is very easy. Yeah. So it's very easy that I can do it. Yet I need a very fancy report. Means yes, I need to write the code. It's not a big deal, but it is very easy for me. So these three scenarios, you can see, offline tracking, GPS coordination, where I can say geofencing. All these things can be done in the particular in this application, and I can upload n number of photos with the stamping detail without any interference. It still helps me to save whatever data has been sent. I don't want to put my personal WhatsApp or any other WhatsApp. I will multiple photos download, resend back. No, the app is contains everything. Put the keyword, everything is happening there. So it's really helpful for me.
Okay, so what I guess I can take away is data management is so much more simpler. There is no clutter. Offline mode really helped you. Live tracking was especially useful. I think this is more important for your field reps
Yes.
because of the offline mode and the live tracking, right? So you also mentioned about the handwriting example, which is actually funny because we do have that AI block. So maybe you can try, getting the AI block to maybe figure out something.
That's another thing that we have been discussing right now. Like, we need to see how this AI like been already seen. I need to see how it's going to help my organization different perspective level, and how it's going to read our expectations and going to implement that. I need to do some short R&D work. Then based on that, I need to take a call on this one.
So you're thinking of
Think
the
no, I already thought of it,
Okay.
but I need to start working on this R&D part as soon as possible.
So Clappia is basically no code, but we have kind of tiptoed into low code as well. So now we have introduced the code block. I'm not sure if you've tried it.
No, we have been looking into it. I don't want to leave the race. I want to get into the race, or else I will be pulled back. So I'm started to look into. We already opted a AI model. We have been working on the AI model. Now I need to integrate the AI model with the current application. How I can more utilize more how can I save more time, how can I save more cost. So using the AI, that I need to start thinking it. So I need to propose before I'm going into the management. I need to do the work and I need to get it done. So that's something. If your management is investing in 10 rupee, then there must be an output. It's not like they were not like just generic. We can't give them. We need to do the calculation basis.
So, since you do a lot of research into all of that, so what do you think? What are you excited to see in the future? Especially that is, that would actually be very beneficial for you. Like, what features are you hoping to see? More implementations. What do you?
Let me say that from my perspective, we need to have a video reading session. Let's say like photos, okay, no problem, with a record. I'm saying that we are into the fiber laying projects and all these things, and still we need application where I can regularly take a video. In every video, the lat and long will be keep on changing, and I need to read it. And based on the video session, along with the mapping, it need to track it, and it need to create the route. And plus, I need wherever I cut it, the screen, that screen need to be added over that. And altogether, this recorded video need to be compressed in a very limited storage. That's very, very challenging. Okay. So this is one type of an very desired way that I've been looking into it. And also plus workflow methodology, T cloud of approval level hierarchy, all these things has been there already there, but still what I'm saying is like a very enhanced way, very very user friendly way. I've been looking font, color pattern, all these things can be changed. Even the field level sizes and differences can be changed. Customization can be differences, those type of things. And also user interface, the dashboards, analytical part. We need more analytical tools, not with one or two. We need more multiple tools. We need it. Those type of things we needed in a future perspective.
Okay, because we focus mostly for data management. So I think, and we do have integration with other platforms for analytics. So I think, having it on our own platform itself, I think would be more beneficial.
Yeah, that will be. So now today morning we have been discussing, like we come to know that You guys have a Power BI. I'm good in Tableau. I invested much of my time in Tableau, and all of a sudden the Power BI. You have been saying both the tools are very good. I'm not saying denying it. But since I've been opted this much level, if I want to make a dashboard, I need to again download the whole report. Again, I need to upload, and again need to create the dashboard. Where there will be a live. I can create it in a live format. I can put it in the cloud and query language and can connect through with this one. But the thing is, you guys are already given the platform, which is it's really good. So it's like you if you're given the option where you can connect all the tools in one, it will be really nice.
Okay.
That will be very
I
nice.
guess I can just talk to my team about it,
Yeah.
or you can also.
Yeah, we can do that one.
So okay, so what do you think about next? Since you obviously deal with a lot of IT related stuff, platforms, tools, applications. What apart from our platform, what are you excited to delve deeper for your company or maybe just in the future, implementation wise? Anything?
From our end, I'm looking into streamline of our finance and vendor engagement activities, because we engaging with a lot of vendors. So this vendor managing activity with the application need to be there. There are multiple vendor management application, I can't deny it, but you need to understand the vendors. All vendors are in the field level people are good in knowledge of English. Where I need an application where I can change the language according to it. So let's say I go for the Odisha. Immediately I need to drop down and I say Odisha and click all the field level I change to Odisha.
Yeah.
I go to Nepal.
That would
I go
actually
to
be very helpful.
yeah, I go to Canada. I go to Kerala, I need to check. I go to Tamil Nadu, Tamil, I need to check. I go to Gujarati, I need to. So the wording and this language based on that particular whomever is decided, it is changing. Like Google is like multilingual. So that is also going to be good. Vendor management. If I say that I have uploaded a request, you need to upload your invoice in this portal instead of this one. They want to read, yes, I can upload an invoice, upload or something. So not all the people know this particular thing. So they should have still in our still many part of our India people are using burner phones, not an Android. Still people are using burner phones. So we need to go to them and say hand over the things. Nowadays business, most of the business, many of the business have started to working on WhatsApp. Okay, so if I say that in WhatsApp they are sending these images, I can give a WhatsApp gateway. I will put an API and this particular person need to connect about this way. They send out folders or videos or anything. That particular content need to reflect in such a way, translate automatically. So it will be very easy. I don't want to phone them and say that. That is a good idea. I don't want to phone them. It's because people are convenient in WhatsApp. Very convenient in WhatsApp. People are being started to share the details. Yeah, you can work on the business to business. This is a model to model. This is going to happen. Yet we need the security purpose, but still we can create an encrypted gateway, and we can enable the platform to speak from one to one field. So it will be going to be very easy. And also it will create a trying one thing. Let's say that wherein you are coming from overseas, you have a different cultural style. But overseas, what is the common platform of communication? WhatsApp. What I'm in the platform WhatsApp still. So let's come to this. Vikram, I will share this device. So I say that I enabled a group with the platform, whatever the report you're sending. In EA, with the report with the file name of invoice, it will need to go to the invoice field. I have already enabled your name as a vendor in this particular site, particular activity to automatically. So this type of permutation combination in the AA config with the encrypted gateway, it will easily do the work. But that need to be done.
That's a food for thought.
Yeah.
But that's actually very interesting. I mean, that is a very good. I think most companies would like to have that kind of feature.
I'm already working in that particular part with some WhatsApp API providers, and some there are who's doing the real changes in the WhatsApp. I've been already in touch with them. Okay, can do that one. Whereas my company want to be in that particular area, so working on it. Let's see whoever is coming to the picture.
So I think you've given our viewers a lot to think about. So before we end this, would you like to have any final thoughts? Would you like to give any kind of advice for our users for their business?
We can't say the technologies are permanent. It's keep on changing. Actually, we need to keep on change according to the technology, or else we will be washed out from the current platform. Initially, coding platform, now wherever I've been goes, still coding is important. At least people must know how to read the code. It is not really they should know how to write the code. Actually, they must know this concept and how to read the code. Based on that, you can write it in the in the AI, and it will give the code. So you must know where to put those codes and need to get it. Even though you need to up to the market scenario, what is in a new application. First, initially comes with coding platform, then low coding platform, no coding platform. Now there is no need of code. You just write it in a AI, it will automatically build it for you. It's not, everything comes, but it is not it's still in the very it's not an efficient saturated level. It's still in the testing mode. But we can utilize the AI in all, not all the platforms. Then we can become lazy. Everything we have to use AI, we can become lazy. We can use the application where we need the AI, where there is a complication, hefty work. Let the AI can do it.
Yeah, there's so much of fatigue, and even if, like, for example, you said that it's important to know a little bit of coding at least, especially if you're making some application or something, because now you can just go to Chat GPT and then you just ask it to give you a code, it generates a code. And me myself, I am not very good with coding at all. I like to stay away from it. So I have used Chat GPT to generate the code for me, but I have knowledge like a long time ago. So I'm able to understand the little nuances and able to like slightly modify the code as how to make it work how I want it to. ChatGPT is not going to give me the exact thing what I want, obviously, and AI has a lot to go right now. But if you do have that little bit of knowledge everywhere, so you shouldn't be too fatigued. Right?
So as organization like ours, we really need to adapt technologies. Thank that we have been correctly in technology path. So we are expecting our company organization and the business model. And futuristically, we have been working in a multiple initiative. Hopefully, we will achieve that type of sustainable platforms where the data and data collections inputs will be very nation clear format. So that we have been achieving towards the path.
And this is coming from person who heads the IT department. All right, so I guess that's it, and thank you so much for delving so deep into the process and how important it is for effective communication, and telling about your experiences in no code platforms and everything like that. So thank you so much again, Vikraman, for doing this.
Thank you.
And thank you.